Hey everyone, I just watched the series finale of Dead Diva, which I love. It's one of my absolute favorite shows. Thanks Mom for getting me into it. Every single episode the main character, Jane Bingham, has the most amazing smoky eye, but it's exactly the same in every episode, even when she's sleeping. So here, with the series just coming to an end and having its finale, I wanted to do a video on how to get Jane Bingham's iconic smoky eye. Stay tuned. The first thing that you want to do for a smoky eye that's going to last 24 hours or, 5 years, because it's never ever changing, you want to start with a good primer. And I'm going to use the NARS eyeshadow primer and take it all the way from my lash line and just kind of blend it up all over my eyelid. I'm going to take a gel eyeliner. This one actually is a YSL. It's called Cherry Black. And I'm just going to take, let's see, which brush do I want to use? I'll take a YSL brush, just a flat brush, and I'm going to go right into the eyeliner. Start working that eyeliner up at the very bottom like this of your eyelid. You want to get this right up over the crease and then just have it softly faded. Like this. Take a clean brush. Doesn't really matter what kind. I mean, I like this type of, I call it like a fingerprint brush. As long as it's clean and you're quick about it. Because this kind of eyeliner sets really fast, so you definitely want to do one eye at a time. From there we're going to start building up our dark shadows. Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to use this Lancome palette. I feel like this is something that Jane would use herself. This one is the Color Design Lancome palette. What color is this? Violet Sweetheart. Looks just like this. That brush I just used to start blending the shadow, I'm going to go right into the liner color. And starting this all over what we just did. Now I'm going to start blending out my smoky eye with a MAC 217. And I'm going to go into the gray in the middle. Oops. With a windshield wiper motion, you just want to blend from right to left and back. Then I'm going to take this yogurt color. Oops. Here we go. And right on top of the gray, windshield wiper again. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the actual palette they use, because this looks exactly like what she wears. Shadow quality is really silky, very easily blended. A little more gray right over everything. Go back into that liner color. So it's kind of just once again layering everything. I'm actually just pulling this up a little bit higher because you want the dark to still be there above your crease, whereas before, just a moment ago, it looked like just my lid was dark and everything else was faded. Jane, something I noticed about her is that her darks is definitely still extended above her crease. She loves drama, and that's how her look is. I don't know. It's definitely a very uniform look. It's not it's not, the angles of the shadow aren't taken anywhere. It's literally just like a flat shelf, straight dark at the bottom, and smoke straight up. I'm taking a little bit of this one here, and just kind of popping it over the whole thing. From there I'm going to take my Trish liner. Definitely want to get right in your lash line. Make your dots. And if you want, just kind of blend a little bit of this right on top above the lash line. Take your brush and just go side by side just to give it a little bit of a blend. With a smoky eye, you never want to see a smoky shadow and then one uniform line. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to the eye. It never looks really good. So you want to have depth and darkness there, but you don't want to see an exact line. So just kind of smudge it out. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of Face and Eye Makeup Remover from Trish. Shiseido cotton. I love this cotton. Look how thick it is. And what you want to do with this is just create a shelf like that, so the color just stops. I'm cleaning my waterline off. Whenever you do the dots, the point is to get in between the lashes, not to line the waterline, so you want to make sure you have a clean waterline. Like this. I'm going to take a violet pencil, waterproof from Dior. And give a little bit of an extension down here. Kind of smudge it with your finger. You want it to be really fine. And you want it to just match that angle right there. Kind of wiggle this pencil in between the lashes as well. You don't necessarily want it on the waterline, but you want it as close as possible. And if you want to add a little shadow, you totally can. The shadow I would do underneath would actually be the gray. Reason being is that it's matte, it's that medium tone, and it just emphasizes, it doesn't take away from the plum liner that we chose. Jane most definitely wears lashes every day, so we gotta put our lashes on. I'm gonna use a little bit of duo glue in black, and I'm using the 747 medium lashes from Friends. I buy in bulk, so they don't come in any fancy packaging. Eat a muffin while you wait for your glue to dry. And there you go, it's the classic Jane Bingum smoky eye. I'm ready for court. I love that so much. It's like a lawyer that wears an eye like this to court every day. It's so funny. Anyways, I'm going to do my other eye. I'll see you guys in a second. And yeah, this one is really, really easy. Those palettes from Lancome are wonderful, and actually they come in a lot of different varieties of colors, and I don't always like a palette, but I do like Lancome's. I like to, usually customize my palettes a little bit more, but they're nice. So anyways, yeah, hopefully you guys learned some stuff, and even if you don't watch the show, here's an easy smoky eye that you can do, and hopefully learn some new technique. One thing I really stress is watch the way that that I make the faces I make when I do something, or like the way I'm holding my skin. When I was learning to do makeup, it wasn't necessarily about the colors people chose or what brushes they were using. It was the way that you could really manipulate your own face to get where you need to go. So like when I'm doing this, I'm holding my skin down but also up. because no matter what you're doing, you know, everybody's face is shaped differently. You always just want a really flat surface and a tight surface to apply makeup to. So, yeah, it's a little tip for you too. I don't really think about what I'm doing when I'm doing it, but when I'm editing these videos, I'm always like, oh my gosh, that face I'm making, or I never noticed that I hold my skin like that. So hopefully you guys learned some stuff. Anyways, thanks so much. I'll see you in a sec. So both of my eyes are done now. I'm at the point where I just think it's a little bit important to stress when you're doing your brows and you already have your eyeshadow on and you're using concealer, just stay right up underneath and sculpt a line, and just honestly take your finger and just kind of push that concealer in place. Just gives a really nice finish. Should I just do the rest of the makeup on this video? Maybe I should. Okay. I feel like Jane would use Dior Airflash. I'm using the Dior Airflash on the Bobbi Brown Full Coverage Face Brush. A little bit of setting powder. This is the flat bronzer brush from Crown Brushes. Onto a little bit of Dior Nude. And a cool toned blush to set it. I'm going to use La Prarie. A little Kevyn Aucoin Candlelight highlighter. For the lips, I'm going to do the Trish McEvoy Nude Essential Pencil. I'm going to do a little bit of Viva Glam 5 gloss on top. And I'll finish with Chanel Le Volume Mascara. I'm not taking the mascara all the way up the falsies, I'm just blending my own lash into them. And there you go, it's a finished Drop Dead Divalicious finished look for you. Very Jane Bingham. Yeah, I think I'm gonna miss this show a lot. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'm going to use a little bit of Fix Plus to set. And our look is complete. So thanks, and I'll see you guys on the next video.